Hi, this is an email from Eugenia, and Eugenia says that she's been listening to her body and has followed that and no longer has fear foods or any type of disordered eating habits, and she thinks that obsessing over skinniness and being proud of restriction is ridiculous now. For some days at the beginning, she says she ate a huge amount of calories and couldn't really stop eating, but now that's calmed down, and she thinks that indicates her body is less malnourished. Just two little questions though. My extreme hunger stage has passed and I normally stop eating after a meal. No urge to eat anymore at all. However, for like 3 or 4 days before my period, I still get some sort of extreme hunger. It's not as extreme as it was before, but I guess it's closer to extreme hunger than it is to normal hunger. So my question is it normal for women to crave more before their period? I mean, I know it's a common thing, but I've always somehow thought that the reason I craved more before my period was because of my ongoing malnutrition. I imagine that if I fed myself well enough, I wouldn't feel much different during my period because my body already has some extra energy. I also tend to eat a lot of chocolate snacks nowadays, which I haven't really enjoyed before developing an eating disorder. Maybe it's a sign that my body needs more sugar or whatever nutrition chocolate has in, but I'm kind of worrying that this might be one of those things where your brain is addicted to this kind of sensual pleasure and you eat it without even needing it. I think you get what I'm trying to say. I've been addicted to alcohol, cigarettes, and even starving myself, so I get scared when I think that I may have developed another type of addiction in chocolate. And yes, I know how ridiculous it sounds, but can I get some advice? Well, Eugenia, for the first question on your period, if you think about it, even if your body is truly nourished, having a period, for your body to do that, to have a period, takes energy. You know, that's kind of a big deal if you think about what actually happens when you have a period. So it stands to reason that that process takes more energy. It's like anything. It's like if you put a car into the next gear up, it takes more fuel. You're doing more, you take more energy. And so it's totally normal to be hungry before, during, and after your period. It's like any sort of thing. It doesn't matter why you're extra hungry. I sometimes have days where I'm extra hungry. That's fine. I mean, I don't have to even be close to my period to know that if I'm extra hungry, it's probably because my body's doing something magical that I have no clue about, because most of the time we have absolutely zero idea what our bodies are doing. For all I know, right now my body's creating extra plasma or something, I don't know, or detoxifying my liver or whatever it's doing. I'm probably ovulating as well. So I don't know, I can't even guess what my body's doing, just make wild guesses. But sometimes my body will do things that require more energy some days than others. Even if my output, even if I'm just sitting on the couch all day, I don't know what my body's doing. So it's not up to me if I'm extra hungry to question and go, right body, I want you to show me exactly why actually you're hungry. I want a full itinerary of what you've done today so that I can determine whether this extra hunger is justified or not. Whatever, that's stupid, isn't it? But that's kind of what we do sometimes, isn't it? So I guess what I'm saying is the blissful part of having a body is that it just manages itself. It just does all of the stuff and you don't even have to know about it. You don't have to worry about it. All you have to do is respond to the communications from your body. Your body's extra hungry, eat extra food. That is the extent of your commitment in this whole process of living in a human body. It's just listening to communication, doing what it says. You don't have to think about or worry about any of it. Isn't that wonderful? And it's the truth. And sometimes when we have an eating disorder, all the time when we have an eating disorder, and a lot of people when they don't have an eating disorder forget that their body knows how to manage itself. Second question, you like chocolate? So do I. I really don't have much else. I did a podcast with somebody, it's called The State of Sugar, that just basically it was a researcher that showed that food is not an addictive substance. So food is not an addictive substance. I would guess that you just like chocolate. Brilliant. So do I. Eat lots of it. Hope that helps. Bye.